Hello everyone, this is Priyanka Bhuyan, author of the book Chronicles of Kuru, Krishna's sister. You can get a copy of my book from Amazon and all other leading online portals like Flipkart, ShopClue, Snapdeal. So do get a copy. And today I have a bunch of questions from Paradise readers. So without wasting much time, let's start. So the first question that everybody asks me about the story of the book, the schedule of writing and how it all came up. Yeah, I think I feel very privileged that this is the first book to be written on Princess Subhadra, Queen Subhadra. And my main thought process of writing this book was, firstly, yes, I'm very much interested in mythology as a subject. And secondly, I feel that India is a treasure trove of stories. I believe you all will agree with me. But there are many such stories, many such legends which are yet to be told, which maybe didn't get a platform. And if we all don't take as an author, we all have a role, right? To bring it in front of the readers. So I thought I was very intrigued by this character in Mahabharata, who actually nobody paid attention, was finally the progenitor of the entire Kuru race. Because if you remember, in Mahabharata, 9 of the sons of Kauravas as well as Pandavas survived the war. And secondly, it was her grandson who finally became the king of Hastinapur, Parikshit. Another point that she herself was a sister of a god Krishna, and she herself is being worshipped as a goddess in one of the holiest shrines of India, that is in Jagannath Puri. So all these factors actually inspired me to write a story about her. If I am going to talk about the schedule and how much time it took for me to write, well, actually, since I'm a working professional, I can devote only an hour or 2 hours, maybe a day. So, and moreover, I also had to do a little bit of research. You just can't go into a subject which is actually correlated with a lot of religious significance, with history, facts, because everything. So yeah, I think around 8 months, 8-9 months, yeah, that's the timeline which it took for me to finally get the framework done. Yeah. So, well, the next question is, before becoming an author, they have asked me that I was also a travel blogger and freelancer, so why I took up writing. Well, let me just clarify, I'm still a travel blogger and a freelancer. I do travel blogging for my passion, and I think traveling is a great stress booster. It rejuvenates me, and meri maniye to I think everybody should at least take a day or two. If you can't travel long, go anywhere, but just get away some space from the madding crowd. It really opens up not only your confidence, but it also helps you to learn so much. Every travel episodes, I believe in my life, I've always learned, and I've always taken back key ways. So yeah, there are a lot of memories about traveling which I can share. In fact, when I started doing solo travel, I was pretty much the character of Kangana Ranaut in Queen. I couldn't sleep the 9 hours in my flight to Paris. I was so petrified and scared. But when I came back, I was a very confident woman. So that's how traveling does for you. And freelancing, I still write for newspapers, but articles that touch me. I also do sometimes guest blogging at Times of India online portal. Although I wish I can get more time to do it. And writing, this is all aspects of writing. So it didn't take much time to get into the framework of writing a complete book. And by the way, this is my second book. I had also written one book earlier to this. So yeah, that's it. Moving onwards. So yeah, well, yeah, you can say that I have started a series, because as I mentioned in my book, Chronicles of Kuru Woman is volume 1. That means many of the readers ask me that, is there another volume 2, volume 3 coming up? Yeah, definitely. Volume 2 is underway. It took a little bit of, but what I can share with you people is that first thing, that my main focus is to write about characters that are lesser known, but at the same time they are important. You just cannot rub them off that they didn't have any role. They each have a significant role in shaping the present of today. But I just hope through my words I can share something with you all new. So this volume 2 will be also woman centric, definitely, because the series is named Chronicles of Kuru Woman. So obviously it will be another Kuru woman, another interesting story. And for that, right now I'm doing a bit of research. It's, in fact, it's more tougher than the first one. So right now this phase is the research phase, but I have just started scribbling something. So hopefully within this year itself, hopefully, if you all support me, I should be out with it. Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying about traveling, well, I have traveled, yeah, quite a bit. India, literally, and the Asian countries, maybe 3 4. Europe, literally, yeah, nearly 10. My traveling funda is a little bit different. I take one country or two countries at a time over a span of 15 days. Generally, I have a very laid back approach to traveling. I don't prefer the touristy type of things, that is hobnobbing around. I prefer soaking in the culture of the place, so I halt and I explore at my own space. I don't stay in hotels, I stay in apartments, maybe one friend of mine, or maybe solo. And I think that's the best way to, soaking the local culture, going to the local market, cooking myself, and taking a day off. Not, it shouldn't be time bound. So that's how I travel. Yeah, so hopefully I was planning to travel to Japan and Korea this March, but thanks to this coronavirus, readers, I'm so damn scared now. I don't know whether I should go or I shouldn't go. I am like at crossroads and I'm very heartbroken because, as I said, it's my greatest stress buster. I end this with this coronavirus outbreak. You all can imagine that what frame of mind I am right now. So let's see, but definitely yes, again in March, let's see where I can go off. I'll keep you all updated, by the way. So okay, the next question which they have put forward to me is something that I haven't spoken, and I must give credit to Paradise readers that they have noticed it and they have put forward this question to me. This question is something that is very touchy to me. If you all the people who have read my book, they must have seen that I've dedicated it to my brother, but I didn't speak about it, why I dedicated it to him, and I just spoke about his inherent strength and positivity. That's what I told. Now this is a question, and being an author, I will never deny any question. Yeah, so when I was writing this book, Chronicles of Kuru Woman, Krishna's sister, in 2019, and April 21st, I have only one brother. He's younger to me, and he's a MBA from Symbiosis. He just finished his MBA, and he's pretty bright student. So on 21st April 2019, I still remember the date. It's a day we can never forget because unfortunately he met with a bike accident, a serious bike accident, and he was not riding the bike, he was on the back, and this accident was so severe that he was in the hospital for nearly 27 days in a comatose phase, you can say, and we were completely clueless as a family that whether we are going to have him or not. And those 27 days was very tough for me and my family, and we are very grateful that God has been gracious enough to give him back to us. But you see, this is for everybody. You see, accident is not the end of the story. After that is a long journey and struggle about the recuperating phase, and it's very we didn't have any words, but the way he faced it, the way he came up with it, because there are a lot of side effects when you have a brain injury. I hope you all can imagine what will be the impact behind it, right? You cannot even imagine a brain injury. The way he's dealing with it, the way he is dealing with it on a daily basis, and it's not a single thing. You know, you have to have heavy medicines, there will be hallucinations, there will be a lot of side effects, and you need to have very great inherent strength. So I found the warrior in him also inside, and seeing his strength, gave us strength. So that's why when this book was nearly finalized, I thought there was no better way than to show my love and affection to him, and this is the best way as a sister that I could have done. Yeah, so that's the story behind it. I never spoke about it in any platform. because I am a very extrovert person, but I don't generally try to show my inherent whatever is internal feelings, and I'm very about the family and all. But I'm sure everybody of us have struggles in your life. So this was one of the most difficult phase as on date in my life that we have passed through. Yeah. Okay, the next question is very important. Does the society take the empowerment of women seriously? Oh, well, yes, I think at the current situation which we are, India is in a new phase. We are in the crossroads, but let me tell you, in India, I think women were always very empowered. I think ancient India women are more empowered. And what is empowerment actually? See, empowerment is not only, of course, I do agree, being educated, standing on your own feet, carving your own identity, all this is empowerment. But at the same time, empowerment is also about mentally, right? I'm from the Northeast, I'm from Assam, and if you all know, the Northeast is a women are very liberated, they are very matriarchal setup, especially among the tribal society. Yes, except certain sections of the society, I think we have always empowered women, but at the same time, it's empowering is the mindset. And I think if this goes for both my friends in the male and the female fraternity, to empower women, पहले खुद की सोच को बदलना जरूरी है. I know that people think, okay, we educated a girl, that's enough. But when it comes to life choices, do we have the liberty? Does everybody have the liberty to live the life on their own terms? The day everybody lives their lives on their own terms, that's the day you can say that yes, women are empowered and our society has accepted women empowerment. That's what I feel. This is my personal opinion, guys. Ta-da! So next question is, what is my me time? Yeah. So guys, I know what you all must be thinking, that I travel, I globetrot and all this blah blah blah. But actually I'm a very antisocial, reclusive type of person, because you see, after working the entire day, I work 6 days a week. Let me tell you, I'm very workaholic. I work 6 days a week, and I'm very privileged to work with one of the India's top companies. So apart from that, so once I come back, I need to have my own time. And even in my live sessions, I've told a lot of times that we all must have our own me time, some time dedicated to yourself. So when that 2 hours which I have, I listen to music, or surf the net. I try to keep updated with what is happening. Sometimes I just sit in my room, maybe I'll just start writing, scribbling something, or maybe sometimes I know you might find it a bit weird, but sometimes I just sit doing nothing. that's also my me time. Sometimes I just sit doing nothing, absolutely. That is also my me time. कभी कभी कुछ नहीं करना भी एक बहुत बड़ी कलाकारी होती है. ट्रस्ट मी, आप लोग कभी कभी कोशिश करके देख लीजिए. Sometimes you will just shut up and people will think you are somewhere else, and just sit down and do nothing, and you just see कि कितना मजा आता है वो करके. Do anything you want. You want to dance. I do all those stupid stuff also. Yes, I'm telling you. The बाहर का फिक्र छोड़िए. In my internal room, sometimes I feel like dancing. I will dance. Sometimes I'll do mad antics. Sometimes I will maybe do prank calls or something like that. But I try to catch up. But otherwise, once I come back, I try to catch up with people. And yes, I forgot to tell one thing. Sleeping is my favorite hobby, actually. मुझे सोना बहुत पसंद है. So I try to catch up with the world. I try writing. I listening to music. Then maybe something new. I always have this curiosity to learn something new. And I think इतना कुछ सीखने को है ना, you can do anything. I am also a Reiki master healer, so I also do a lot of healing work for myself, although not professionally, but I do it. I'm an angel master therapist. I'm a Reiki healer, so all the stuff also takes a lot of time. And sometimes, as I said, doing nothing. When you are doing nothing, you connect with yourself, and that's very important. For me, my me time is connecting with my own self, and trust me, I absolutely love it. Yeah. So how did I get into reading and freelance writing? I think I've already answered this question. Reading is a habit. I think I had it from childhood. I still love reading tinkle books. Can you imagine that? Yeah, I still love. And first book I read, I think I recall, I know it may sound childish because this question is something like that, but the first book that I read was something in childhood. The first storybook my mother gifted to me was Cinderella. I think every girl has that thing. But yeah, so Cinderella was the first book, if you ask me. And if you ask me as a novel, what did I love reading? Although I had a fair share. You see, I'm a student of English literature, so I had my fair share of novels and books and Shakespearean dramas. But I think Pride and Prejudice and this book, Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre is my all-time favorite. I think absolutely the Brontes is Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. Yeah, that's my ultimate favorite. So which is the next place I'm traveling to? I have already answered. I was planning to travel to Japan and Korea, which is now hanging in the thin air thanks to this thing called coronavirus. मुझे बिना वायरस से मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मेरे सपनों की दुनिया टूट गई है. Guys, please pray कि कुछ हो जाए and somebody कुछ heal. But of course, we must all pray for the people who are affected by it. That's a very big calamity happening around the world. So now I don't know where will I go. पता नहीं कहाँ जाऊंगी. कहीं तो जाऊंगी मैं जरूर. So as I'm coming to a close, my next book. Okay, so as I said, I'm working on my next book, that is Chronicles of Kuru Woman Volume 2. The name I'm not going to say right now for obvious reasons. I hope you understand, because the surprise factor is to be done. But it's about another queen of the Kuru household. And जब तक किताब का नामकरण नहीं होता है, आप लोग तब तक इमेजिन और गेस करते रहिए. Do send me or shoot me your suggestions and answers, और मैं बकायदा ही देखूंगी उसको कि कैसा आप लोग का रहा. So I think that's all. That's a bunch of questions sent by Paradise readers. Thank you so much. If you're watching this video, and you can follow me on Instagram, and as I said, you can buy my book, get a copy of the book at Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, Shopclose, everywhere. Do let me know how did you find it. And for my readers, yeah, keep reading, keep loving me. I personally go through every comment and answers. I absolutely love my readers, and I feel very blessed and privileged for the love and affection that you all have given me. I feel you all my extended family, and I know I've not been live for quite a couple of days, but very soon I will be having a live session. So that's all. I hope I have answered all your questions. If you still feel something to ask more, then do drop me a message and I'll get back to you. So that's all. This is Priyanka Bhuyan once again signing off. Bye. Take care.